What up, everybody? Let's get this live popping. Everybody see my hair? Look at this. Afros. Got the afro popping. What up, Bobby? You first in. What the business? Yo, hey. We got DJ SOS the barber. Boy, SOS. You see this, bruh? This is looking rough. Looking like Barack Obama. It's a very rough look right now. Hey, El Gons, what's up? Everybody who's checking in, basically, we getting ready to do this live because we're going to have a check-in with the homie JoJo, who's got new music, new video, new everything, new freedom. So we definitely going to talk about that and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to get that. Let's see. Hope you're safe. I'm safe. I am. Everybody's staying all washed up and stuff, you know. Just washed my hands again, matter of fact. Davi was saying we wash our hands so much. He left here like a couple minutes ago and you talk about like 6 times already. He's like, it is just 11:30. So it is I hope y'all staying safe too. Cause it's kind of crazy. I get to JoJo. Let's see here. What's good, big dog? Appreciate you, Casino, man. Everything is good. We definitely taking care of our business and still in here in the radio station, wiping down everything we touch, doing our social distancing and everything. So people walking on other sides of the hall, trying not to walk into each other and everything else. So Garrido, what the business, man? Garrido, my man Chris Garrido in the space right there is one of the best financial guys. So everybody who's trying to understand that PPP and everything else and what they need to get at, Chris Garrido right there. Please believe. Wild Splash was fire. Man, Wild Splash was the last concert we had here in the Bay. It's crazy. Because, you know, everything went crazy after we had March 7th and then March 9th, everything went nuts. So, you know, we definitely got to hold on to that. Hey, Adrian. Let's see, checking in from Lakeland. I see you, Simply Beautiful. I appreciate that. Starting out your day right. I appreciate that too. We love y'all rocking with us. So if y'all know what's going on, it's gonna be me and Joe doing this thing. Cause we go back and she's got music and a new video and all this other stuff. So we're gonna make sure we talk to her about this. If you got any questions, holla at us because we're gonna be having it up in here. I definitely want to find out about the acting because with her now looking like, I said she looked like a Kardashian. She don't really, but she's got she got the kale, the workouts and all this other stuff. So somebody need to cast her in one of these movies. You know what I mean? So we'll find out that's even something she want to do. Smoking loud is a no-go. Everyone is hurting. All right, let's see here. Send a request to join on live. Let's see if we can get her in on this right here. Professional at this. See if we can get the fam on. All right. I did not say that.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said, Orlando. Wow. I mean, damn.
No. See, first of all, don't start it like that. What I said was, you eating all these kale popsicles and everything. Like every time I see you cook something, it's got barley and tree bark and all this other foolishness in there, and you're working out all crazy. So, you know, I'm like, yo, she's got her physical. She's about her thing, you know?
Yeah. Tis the season.
I mean, why are you going so hard? What you doing? You trying to get in the Olympics? What you doing?
No, I'm 29 and I want to be in the best shape of my life and feel the best right now. Like no time like right now. You know what I'm saying? So it feels, I was in such a good momentum also before lockdown. So I'm just trying to keep it going while we're in here. So trying to eat a lot of vegetables.
25 is what you said on your birthday.
Yeah.
All right, so now what's the state of the union with Joe right now? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Doing this promo tour from home, but I'm just excited for forward motion. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm so happy to see your face, Orlando. I've known you forever.
I know, exactly. People been ragging me. They're like, man, you her number one fan. I'm like, absolutely, but she's fam, you know. So
Oh,
anytime, I'm always a fan of your voice and what you do with music, because I mean, you know, I've sat there and just I'll tell everybody I was in the studio with JoJo and she sang like a run that she probably does 100 times, and you're supposed to be quiet in the studio. And I was in the room like, oh, damn, she killed it. And everybody was like, would you shut the hell up? I was like, ooh, my bad. Sorry. So I'm a fan, you know, but more so than that, I know you've been through a lot and I know how you appreciate this now. Like now you're
woo!
free. Woo! Oh, you look like you're about to get church.
Oh,
Woo!
woo! No, I mean, I feel like I gotta be among the most grateful people in the industry because I know I I've just seen it from so many different angles, so many different vantage points, and I
Yeah,
just like to be able to live this kind of life where we get to make music and people want to hear it and we get to travel the world. That is so unbelievable. That is unbelievable. We get to do
yeah,
this. So
for
I'm
real.
having more fun with it
Yeah.
than I ever have, you know.
Yeah, people, I mean, people out there pouring concrete and teaching schools and doing all these jobs, and you like, I get to make music.
Yes. Yeah. People, you know, on the front lines are wearing medical masks and it's like making imprints on their faces. Like we're chilling. This is amazing. So I'm incredibly,
Yeah.
I love what I do, obviously.
Now, tell me about this new music because, like, man, first of all, is a bop, and the
Ah,
video, the video is dope because it's kind of a girl power, girls away. I mean, was that like a trip y'all took, or was that just for the video? Because it looked like y'all was comfortable and in there kicking it.
no, we just rented this awesome place. It's pretty much my dream house. It has hella acres and it was just like this glass house with all these ill sound bowls inside and stuff. And we were just drinking wine, hanging out, and like the original treatments that I was getting for this video, you know, I sent out a blurb of what the song means to me, which is basically saying um, it's about finding that confidence and comfort on your own. Whereas I, as you know, have been in relationships from, you know, when I started dating until now. And I really
Yeah,
needed to like take this time to learn to love myself. So that's what the song is about, basically saying I dig myself as a woman, and it's really going to take somebody really damn special to, because I like this self partnership. Basically, I'm having fun with my girlfriends, blah blah blah.
yeah.
So some of the treatments I was getting was like me, like with a man, and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, no, no. So basically, I was just like, skirt. Let me just call some of my girlfriends and let's drink wine and have a good time and dance.
That's funny. I saw one of the things online that was talking about a lot of your videos. The treatments put you in a window, and I'm like, I know she ain't gonna be at the glass window, like just looking out the window. That's you in every video.
I know. I know. What is that? It's so weird.
That is hilarious, though. All right, now, you know what's funny too is people have to get their mind around the fact that you're 29 now. I mean, you know, this is because like you did Marvin's Room remix, and I was like, oh man, Joe cussing. And then this one, damn, I need to find me a fucking man. I'm like, yo, like Joe is really putting out records that's like letting you know I'm a grown goddamn woman. Like,
I think it's so clear now, though. I don't know. It's not that I'm trying to like overdo it with the curse words. It's that I'm from Boston. I'm trash. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to act. I'm trying to get it together. Nah, so I don't know. It's just as much as I'm not a product of my environment, I'm still a product of my environment.
but it's real. It's natural. It's real. It's not forced. It's not nothing like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, when I posted it up, I'm like, we're going to ask her about her potty mouth. Because it's like, I'm like, you know, it is really something, but it's dope because it's natural. It's in natural conversation. It ain't like you JoJo Dice Clay or nothing. Like you just doing it too much. You know?
Oh man, I just realized a few years ago that I just much enjoy. I much prefer being myself than trying to do something. YOLO, man. Fuck, we live once.
Yeah.
Just be
That
yourself.
exactly.
That's
Just be
it.
yourself. Just be
Yeah, like
Joe.
you
That's just
know,
that's not Joe.
people who are gonna love it, and then everybody else can go love what they love. Like it's all good.
No, you getting love on here because I'm watching people on the thing saying, "Yo, she's even prettier. How did that happen? Joe is
Oh,
crazy. I love Joe." I'm like, "Damn, these people really feeling you." So you got to know that people have been riding with you for a while, and they know your whole thing. What would you say now stands out differently about this process after all of the craziness is over, and now you're creating again? What's different about this process?
um, I think the like being able to live in the moment and knowing how, like I said, like not to be corny, but how amazing it is to be able to be in this position, to have the longevity that I've had in my career and to not even be 30. Like I have girls that are my
Right.
age telling me that I inspired them to start singing. And you know what I mean? We've,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just, it's trippy to be in this position. So I think it gives me um, also, I just think making music in 2020, pandemic aside, is like probably the illest time to be an artist. Genres matter less. You know, there's no one way to get to the place that you want, which is ultimately we want, you know, people to hear our music and we want them to love it, hopefully, and you know,
Yeah.
be able to consume it. And like, you don't need to necessarily do it through a major label, even though I'm partnered with Warner. I have my joint venture and everything, but like, I just love the freedom and I just want to play. Like to be an artist in
Yeah.
2020 is dope.
I mean, it's also fire because there's a lot of like, there was a time where you stood out because nobody was singing, like singing. You know what I mean? Like your voice is a beast and it's been a beast. And now you have so many people. I was talking about it earlier on the IG
There's
saying she has
amazing singers
friends
out there.
that are amazing vocalists. Like you look at Alessia, you look at,
Tori,
Tori, you look at, all of these people. Sinead Hartnett.
yes,
You look at, Leah,
yes.
I mean, just yeah, come on. I mean, it's just a lot of people. So it's kind of a synergy of a bunch of that great talent that's out there kind of striving and pushing everybody on. Like you guys are in a race together.
Yeah, and I have shifted my perspective from feeling like it's any type of a race to it's this is a marathon. You know, rest
Yeah.
in peace, Nipsey. This is a marathon, and like
Yeah.
it's not about looking to the left and right and seeing what other people are doing because that can freak you out. Let me tell you.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely. Looking at
So
everybody else, like you looking this way, you losing. If you looking at
no,
everybody else, you got to stay focused and keep moving.
that's right, and I think that that's a lesson for all of us in this quarantine as well. Is just like you know, seeing how we can keep our blinders on and hone in on what's important to us and come out of this growing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Now let me ask you about because when you were preparing for this video, I don't know if this was preparing for video, if this was Joe 2.0, but you was taking these you were taking these pole classes and heels and all that stuff. Was that for the video or was that just for personal Joe
That's
space?
just for personal Joe space. It's just
Really?
yeah, I actually my pole just got to my house, so I need to I don't know where I'm gonna put it because my mom is here with me now.
I
She's
know, and
out
I'm
like
like, she ain't
taking a
gonna be
hike.
having no pole up in the place. You gotta put
She
that pole
loves it.
somewhere.
She loves it. I'm on
Mama
my
D,
yeah,
Mama
Mama D.
D.
She's with it. So I gotta figure out like where I can actually spin around in my heels. But I just love being a woman in 2020 because like if anybody tries to slut shame me, like you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I
nah.
feel divinely feminine in like I just love I love it. I'm really enjoying it and I don't feel any weirdness about it. So
But you shouldn't though. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, when I saw the choreography of the video, it fit and it looked like if they didn't write it towards the pole dance and the stuff that you were into, it looked like it matched that because the choreography and like you crawling and doing the whole thing,
the
it was a
floor work, yeah.
sensuality to it. Yeah, that was really dope. I love it.
That's kind of a theme in my life. I realized that I don't know, it's hard to think about like what you'd be doing if you weren't doing what you're doing, you know what I mean? So for me, um, I'm like, damn, what would I do if I wasn't singing? But it would be something, whether it would be something sensual, cooking or yoga, or maybe I'd be a dancer, on a pole. I don't know what I'd be doing, but I'm just saying, I do love all those things that kind of speak to my senses.
Now I was watching because everybody's been watching movies like crazy, being hunkered down. And
Mm.
there's two movies that I always watch. It's Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith or J-Lo, Selena.
Oh
Because every time I
yeah.
see that movie, I get caught up in that movie. And
Bitty
I knew I
bitty
was
bum
talking.
bum. Oh, that's a
I
good
mean, that's fire. But I mean,
right.
like, when I think about it, and I remember when Joanna, you were talking about the acting. You mentioned the acting a little bit when you were talking about
Where
like people
did
wanted.
your acting career go? Yeah.
Exactly. So now we got to ask, did you just decide not to do that anymore? Because like I said, with you being so chiseled and doing this whole thing and being actually Joe, you got the skills to be cast and stuff. So are you turning these down because you want to concentrate on music or what?
It's not like that. It's that when I was in a really dark place for a while, and when I was like in a lawsuit with my label for like 6 years on and off, I was not taking acting seriously. I was deeply depressed, and I don't know, it's an out of sight, out of mind thing. So when I do get things that come my way now, they're not something that I'm necessarily like super juiced about. So just I don't want to be hype and say yes to something that doesn't feel right. And
Right.
I haven't like done the like I'm friends with some really amazing actors. I live in LA, so I see people who take
Yeah.
this shit really, really seriously and are great at what they do and take it as seriously as I take music. So I want to, I dig it. I really do like acting a lot, but I'm not in a rush to do something random. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, you don't have to rush, but it just came. It popped in my head yesterday because I'm like, yo, she mentioned that, so I'm gonna ask her because I know people want to know.
It's certainly not like I'm turning things down left and right by any means. Like I've gone out on some auditions, I've come close, blah blah blah, but yeah, just it hasn't the timing isn't right, I guess. So, but what's good is that my passion, like it's not like I feel like I'm deprived of anything because my passion has
No,
always been music number one. So,
yeah, no, I get that. I know because I've known you through stages and stuff, and I know when we mentioned Mama D, which if she anywhere around there, you tell her give her my love because I love
of
that woman.
course I
She's absolutely
will.
fine.
You know, she would love to see,
But
yeah, she's on a hike.
yeah, but like the thing is, when you were young, and I learned from our relationship because now I got the 10 and 12-year old getting ready to be 11 and 13,
Wow, that must be
and
so
and
trippy.
crazy, absolutely crazy. So, but seeing the relationship evolve between where you were when you were that rebellious kid trying to fight against the system to now you're this woman that's like blossoming with your mom right there beside you. Like when I saw the live album with PJ Morton and Mama D was right there with you, I personally, my heart was full because I'm like, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And so I want to ask you, like, people who are bringing up kids in this world, in this Hollywood pressure of acting or singing or whatever, what one thing, let's do a do and a don't. What's one thing you would say that is a do and one thing that is a don't when you're dealing with your child from your child's perspective because you witnessed it from that side?
You mean
Yeah,
from,
I got
okay,
deep
so
on you.
yeah, yeah.
I got deep on you.
So, so from me being a child in this and then now having some like perspective from
Perspective.
being able to
Yeah.
be older with it. Wow, you know, I just actually apologized to my mom the other day and I deeply meant it because I was able to like, as I was going through from like zero to now, I was just like, you are amazing for being able to do this. So a do, I don't know, hold on. How do I put this into words? I would say something my mom did that I appreciate her for so much now is that she was my mom. She was not my friend. We're friends now. She was not my
Yeah.
friend. She was not trying to be
Right.
cool. She didn't care.
She gave 0 fucks.
She was like, bitch, you're a child. So,
Yeah.
and like,
I actually heard her say that before.
and I respect that. I didn't like it then. I was like, I keep the lights on in here. because when you come from very humble backgrounds and then you have all this stuff, it's very easy to get an inflated sense of self, right? So that's just natural, and I get it now. But, and I would say a don't is don't let your kid, I don't know. I would just say that was such an important do. I don't know. Like,
it kind of speaks to both sides. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
do and a don't. Like, don't let your kid pop off talking about they keep the lights on.
I know. It was, yeah, we both did the best we could, and I'm so grateful for our relationship now. But like, from your vantage point, because you've seen a lot of young artists and stuff too come in and out, and you know, have different experiences. What do you think is a don't?
I mean, honestly, I think the don't is just kind of like what I learned is her keeping you in that space. Like, don't let them grow up too fast, because I told people, I'm like, you've sung happy birthday to girlfriends of mine. You've given me advice about relationships when you were like 15. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like bugging, you call me and I'm like, yo, this chick is tripping. You're like, Orlando, listen, you got to find somebody that's so, and I'm like, you're 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was so funny because like, it's just, you were mature, and you had this mind state of doing these songs and doing them in riffs where you were well above your years, but you still had to stay in pocket. And your mom was really adamant about that. I remember we were at like Magic Mountain for the video shoot, and you were like trying to do this and mad, or you was like, I mean, you were in artist mode.
Yeah.
And mom was like, no. And she came over next to me and she's like, listen, she can be mad all she wants to, but this is the best thing. And I'm like, Mom, keep pressing.
She was
like,
so
and you were
right.
mad, but she was right. You know what I mean? So, or when the MTV Awards, you were like youngest nominated ever and couldn't go out. And she's like, bitch, you 13. 14, where you going?
And of course, I couldn't see it then because I was just embarrassed to be so young. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm so thankful she didn't play. And she didn't let me travel by myself until I was 18. So when I was 18, I was like,
Now, also, you got a birthday coming up. I just got to, you know, your birthday is going to be a big one. So where we celebrate? Where we celebrate now?
God, well, it kind of depends, doesn't it, on what the fuck is going on in the world? I don't know. I gotta start thinking about it.
This is a big one, and I'm just telling you, December 20th is on a Sunday this year. And
so
when football comes, when football comes back, TB12 is down here with us now. So if you would like to come down and see your former quarterback,
I would like
you can come on down and watch the game or whatever. You know, we got you.
Any excuse to come down to Tampa.
My man Cam hit me. He was like, you talking to JoJo at 1 o'clock? He's like, dog, I got 50-yard line seats. Tell her I got her. He's like, I've been loving her from the jump. So,
oh, man. Yo, I mean, that sounds fun. Shit, why not?
You know, it's going to be a big celebration. Wherever you party, and I'm going to make sure I come through to buy you a bottle and get
You got to be there. Absolutely.
Be clear. Now, everybody out there, I want them to watch the video, cop the music, because Jo is back on her shit. Ooh. And it's just, you know, it's a good look to see.
May 1st, Good to Know. That's the album. I want everybody to go stream it. You know, ingested into your bloodstream.
Yes. Because honestly, you talking to women, and it's really hard for people to understand. You're a 30-year-old woman getting ready to be a 30-year-old woman that's putting these songs out. Don't you age me?
29.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 25. But like, you a woman now talking about woman issues, and so women got to see you in that space, not just the voice. But I got a mind behind this that is a woman who's been through stuff. And I love the fact that this music is telling that story. Even Joanna in that form when you dropped it, and I was like, I hit you, and I was like, yo, I'm with the label. They just played this for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just it's an honesty there that a lot of artists don't get to until it's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I feel really lucky.
Yeah. Bang, gang.
Mom, it's Orlando.
Hey, Mama D. Hey! What's up?
Yeah.
Yes! We on it. You better come back. No. Everybody, that's Mama D right there. We just
Mama D! Hi.
Hi.
We're just having a love fest about you, how great you are. So
Oh,
that's all.
jeez. I just got gouged. They tried to gouge me at the mechanic, and I left.
She said, "Nope, not today."
Wait.
That's way too much.
You didn't go for it? Because most women be like, well, I guess I got to.
No, I didn't go for it. I've lived.
I can't go for it.
I wasn't born yesterday, as you know.
She needs to be staying her ass at home, but that's a whole nother
I
story.
said, I'm out of here.
Get that mask. You better have a mask on if you're out there.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was scared.
Right.
I was scared. I don't like going anywhere now. Where
No,
are you?
that's smart though. I'm good. I'm in Tampa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is an interview, so we.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Bye, Orlando.
Orlando is the best.
All right, let's see. May 1st, that's the album.
Yes.
Make sure everybody goes out and support that. And anything else you want to tell everybody?
I'm going on tour. We just rescheduled the dates, so it was going to be like this spring and summer, but now it's going to be fall, pretty much fall and winter. So come see me there, and I'm just so excited to put the show together and continue on.
And we gotta say Grammy family, because Say So got a Grammy.
Yay, R&B Song of the Year!
Come on, how proper is that? Because like people say R&B Song of the Year, PJ Morton, yeah, JoJo, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
I'm so thankful. I love PJ, and I love that song, and it's cool because there was no label politics involved in it. It wasn't like, oh, it would be hot. It's like, no, this was just something that happened because we love music. We love this song.
That album and that studio session I was talking about with you and the Walls group and everybody in there.
Serpent with Feet, who's an incredible singer. There was a lot of just ill talent in that room. Stevie Mackey. See, you be knowing.
Yeah.
You know about all the singers.
Yeah, come on now. I'm just saying. So I'm proud of you, and I want to make sure that I got everybody to know that you're doing major things. So love you, Joe.
Love you, O. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody go out there and support Joe Jizzle, and go get your mama a car fix.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just go get her a new car. Hey.
Hey.
Bye.
All right, girl. Bye. Go cop that music May 1st. All right, Joe Jizzle. If y'all don't understand, that's a fan bam right there, man. Gang, absolutely all day. I will go hard for that girl. And man, you inspire so much. Agape. Can I open for you, JoJo? The Samuel Green. Okay, man. Hey, y'all go out. I'm pretty sure that if y'all already got like the music or whatever, that you're gonna keep supporting her. So WiLD 94.1 Tampa. Appreciate that. All right, Warner, B-Dot, Shams. All right, Shams. And all of the fam out there, man. We appreciate you.